Hello everybody, this is Team Nabu Backs coming at you with my Dark Magician Girl deck build. This is the best deck build that works for me when it comes to Dark Magician. A lot of people usually like to play Spellbook engines, they like to throw Crystal Bell in there to make Clearwing. This is the ratio and how it works best for me. These card choices are strictly personal preference, and you can choose to take out or add any card you feel would see better play in your play style. But if you liked the video, press thumbs up on that like button and subscribe to the channel. My Twitter will be in the link below, and I'm still working on making that Instagram page. So we're just gonna get started here. Starting off first, we have 3 Dark Magician. I play, well, 3 different kind because I don't like having the same artwork in my deck if the card has multiple different artworks. And, well, pretty self-explanatory there. I play 2 Berry Magicians. The reason why is because Berry is your search to get Kiwi to the hand, and I'll explain Kiwi when I get to her. And she's also your search for Chocolate, Apple. She can search any of the Magician Girls, including Dark Magician Girl. And when she's attacked, she's switched to defense mode, and you can special summon from your deck a Magician Girl. Moving on, I play 2 Apple Magician Girls. Her effect is more of the combo piece of the deck. When she is targeted for an attack, you can target a level 5 or lower spellcaster in your hand, and the attack is redirected and halved. That's effect 1. Effect 2 is why I play her, is because she can recycle your Magician Girls that you throw to the graveyard. If any of your Magician Girls happen to hit the graveyard, like Berry, she puts 3 back in your hand, and the plays continue to roll with the Magician Girls. Secondly, I play 1 Kiwi. A lot of people usually play 2, 3. I think the best ratio is 1 because I'm usually drawing into Berry real quick. And I can search her off of Berry. I can get her special summon to the field. And the reason why I play Kiwi is 2 reasons. 1, she protects my magicians, well, my spellcasters, from a field blowing up. Like if I was to get Darkhold or Geki'd, I wouldn't. Even my Eternal Soul that pops off doesn't get, my cards don't get destroyed. She is my out. Secondly, I can discard her from my hand, and all my Magician Girls gain 200 attack for each Magician Girl on the field or in the graveyard. So, yes, that is why I play Kiwi Magician Girl. She's pretty nice for a level 5 and easy to search. Secondly, I play 3 Chocolates. The reason why is because, for 1, she's a level 4, so you can go off into your level 4 ranks and, well, your rank 4s. Secondly, she has also 2 effects. Effect 1, she's able to discard a spellcaster from your hand, and you're able to draw a card. Secondly, if she's attacked, you can target a spellcaster in your graveyard of any level, any name, and bring it to the field, and the attack is redirected and the attack is halved. So that's why I think Chocolate's good. So another reason, well, you can go off into Utopia the Lightning with her. Finally, for the Magician Girl engine, I play 1 Dark Magician Girl. She serves no other purpose in this deck than when Berry Magician is attacked to special summon her, because that's an easy 2,000 to the board. Usually I don't play her. I use her as cost for Chocolate, unless I have like Aya Tamias in my hand, but she's usually just cost to draw another card for me. She is weight. I don't ever want her on my field except if like certain cards come up. Finally, I play Paladin Oracle Mahad because when attacking a dark monster, his attack doubles. If he's destroyed, I'm able to special summon a dark magician to the field. Pretty self-explanatory, and when I draw him is when I can summon him. I play one of him, and it's pretty easy to go into your other plays. You can summon Dark Magician from the hand, deck, or graveyard. So if your resources are running low and you draw into Paladin, you're able to summon him right then and there. Finally, before the Dark Magician engine, I play one Ghost Ogre. Easy, hand trap. People probably asking, why don't I play Ash? Why don't I play Droll? Well, they're in my side deck, but they're my side deck for every deck I have. So this is just the one that I play main in here for pin magicians and stuff like that. Now onto the Dark Magician engine. I like to play 3 Rod, you know, to search off Eternal Soul, Magician, Illusion Magic, Magician Navigation, Dark Magical Circle, the cards that you would want to search off for this. I don't ever search off anything other than pretty much Dark Magical Circle, Magician Navigation, and Illusion Magic. I don't really search for Eternal Soul because I usually draw it not too far behind. Finally, the Deck Saver. He's what I consider the flavor of the deck. The reason why is because the way he plays and how I play him is if an effect of mine goes off during an opponent's turn, is I can activate Magician Navigation, I can activate Eternal Soul. Eternal Soul could blow up my field because it got Cosmic Cycloned or something like that, and boom, I'm able to summon him because all of those are my effects going off during my opponent's turn. So my field's blown up, he's summoned, I put him in defense mode. I activate Magician Navigation, I get a free level 7, level 7 to the field. Anything that can disrupt my opponent. And secondly, his second ability, when I activate a spell card while he's face up on a spell, a trap, or monster effect while he's face up on the field, I'm able to special summon a Dark Magician from my graveyard. Also really helps the deck. Finally, for the Dark Magician engine, I play 2 Apprentice Illusion Magician. She's pretty easy. You discard a card from your hand, you special summon her, and when she's summoned, you're able to bring a Dark Magician from your deck to your hand, and when you can discard her from your hand or the field and give your monster an extra 2,000 advantage over. So that makes Dark Magician a 45 over any monster. Off to the spells, I play 2,000 Knives. A lot of people probably wonder why. It's easy. It's easy to use. 1 Dark Magician and a Dark Magician deck is needed, and I can pop monsters on the field. It may not work all the time. It may get hit. It may get targeted for other things, but it's useful, and as long as it's something simple, I can use 1,000 Knives. I'm thinking of cutting it out the deck and putting in a different card, but these are just what I use for now. And Old Faithful, Soul Charge. This is pretty much my way of getting my graveyard back and having all my materials another recycle. Nextly, I play 2 Magic Formula. Simple reason, because, well, it gives Dark Magician an extra 700 attack, and when it leaves the field, I gain 1,000 life points. Pretty self-explanatory, nothing too major there. I play 1 Illusion Magic because I think 2, 3, or a brick. There's no other reason besides that. I play 3 Dark Magical Circles. This really helps the deck because whenever a Dark Magician is summoned or special summoned, you're able to banish your opponent's a card on their field. It could be any card. So with how this deck summons and special summons Dark Magician, it works in your favor and works in your advantage. And then able to mill the top 3 cards of your deck and add a Dark Magician or a card that lists Dark Magician in its text to your hand is really great also. For my field spell, I play Secret Village of the Spellcasters. This prevents my opponents from activating spells or traps if they do not own a spellcaster type monster. I know spellcasters are easy to get, but going against some matchups where they need their spells and they don't have a spellcaster, this really puts them at a disadvantage. It's something I personally like playing, but I don't need. I played at 2 because I don't want to see it that much, but if I do see it, it's a moment where I think it's great. 1 Eye of Timaeus because, well, I think 2 bricks, and you need it for some of the special cards in your extra deck. Instead of running a poly and a dragon that you're probably never going to see, just run Eye of Timaeus because even though it's not searchable, it does come in handy when you do decide to make those plays. And finally, rounding off the spells, 1 Dark Magic Attack because against a lot of decks, this is going to really disrupt the plays and disrupt a lot of people, especially against the Pendulum matchup. This disrupts them a lot. As long as you don't get that first turn kill, this will make them not too happy. Now going into the traps of the deck, I play 3 Eternal Soul. Simple because I can search my Dark Magic Attack, I can search my Thousand Knives, I can special summon a Dark Magician, and my Dark Magician is no longer affected by spells and card effects. It cannot be destroyed by card effects, it can only be destroyed by battle. Granted, it does have a negative effect that if it's destroyed, it wipes the board. Three Magician Navigation. Simple reason, special summon 2 Dark Magicians, go into your rank 7 plays. You then have a card in your graveyard also. You now have this card in your graveyard. When it's in your graveyard, you can banish it and you can negate any spell or trap that hits the board. So this is real good against the Pendulum matchup. Granted, you have 3 negates and you can't use them on the same turn that they're played, but I think 3 is a good play. I play 1 Dark Renewal because when I contribute off your monster and one of my spellcasters to summon a spellcaster from my deck is really great. It definitely is great, but I only play 1 because it's not a 3 of, it's not a 2 of, it's definitely just a 1 of because this is just real clutch situations. Finally, for the traps, 2 Quaking. This doesn't work well against Link decks because Links can't be flipped face down, but against a lot of decks like the Pendulum matchup, as long as they don't bring out Electromite, any deck that doesn't rely heavily on their Link attack, this will definitely disrupt them because this is how I protect a lot of my life points and protect me. And that's it for the main deck. Going off into the side deck, I play 1 Ebon Illusion Magician because, well, he can special summon a Dark Magician from your hand or deck That's real good. And secondly, if I declare an attack with a Dark Magician, he can banish a card on your field. That's always real good. I play 2 Ebon High because I'm able to activate spells and traps on your turn by detaching 1 card. It's real, and his defense is pretty good, so I just leave him in defense, and if I do need him, I can activate that Eternal Soul from my hand. I can activate that Magician Navigation from my hand. I can activate 1,000 Knives from my hand, and it just definitely disrupts. I play 1 number 11 Big Eye because with him I'm able to snatch an opponent's monster and put them at a little bit of a disadvantage because I have their monster, and now I can link off with it, and I'm going to link off with this card. Since Chocolate's a level 4, I'm able to play the Utopia squad. Utopia into Utopia the Lightning. Be able to get rid of those problematic cards on the board. Really easy to explain. Everyone knows what these do. Anyone would like an explanation, I'll make sure to give one at any other time. Dark Magician Girl, Dragon Master Knight. This card I only play if I happen to special summon Dark Magician Girl, because discard 1 card from your hand, target opponent monster, and destroy it. Pretty decent effect. Nothing too major, but extra deck and all the stuff in this deck is up to personal preference. I also play an Amulet Dragon because after running through all your spells, if anything gets put in there, you're able to summon out Amulet Dragon with Eye Timaeus and a Dark Magician. Put the Dark Magician in there, banish all the spells that's been used between you and your opponent, and he gains 100 attack. That's pretty sweet in my eyes. Banish off your opponent's cards and banish off some of your less used cards, and you're able to get a beefed up Amulet Dragon. And when he's destroyed, you're able to special summon a Dark Magician. So even if he happens to pop, you're able to get that Dark Magician back. Finally, I play the Protector of Spells and Traps, Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. Basically works the same way as Amulet Dragon, fusion summoned with Dark Magician and Eye Timaeus. It protects your spells and traps on the field, and it makes it harder for your opponent to pop your Eternal Soul they would have to get rid of it. Granted, they can kaiju, and they can get rid of it by any means necessary if they really wanted your field destroyed. So I don't have links in this deck because I don't think it personally needs them. I barely go off into the extra deck, so I don't really think the Dark Magician deck needs them. But that's my deck profile. Comment down below what you think. Leaves a thumbs up if you happen to like it. And that's Team Nabu Pax signing off.